Okay, so right off the bat here, we are showing a non-pro style. This is an air raidish sort of thing where you're flooding one side of the field. It's just, again, in general, I mean, I get arguments on this, but in general, pro style, you're spreading the field evenly after the snap. Not necessarily before the snap. The formations can be pretty condensed, but then they spread out horizontally after the snap. Here, it's pretty spread right now, right? And then what do we have? Everybody heading to one side. Look at this. 4 guys with a guy trailing. This is Tate. Here's JJ. And what does this do? This makes for nice, easy reads. It does a lot of things, but one of the things that's an easy read. The air raid has more. It's more about space, and it's just easier for these guys. The West Coast offense at its best is brilliant perfection. This is less about that and more about the getting it done. I put it that way. But I mean, I don't want to put down, because Gilman and Walsh would hate me for that, because there's a value in all of this stuff. But I'm just, for Ohio State, this is better for Will. He's looking to his left here. They've got that. They're in a what is this, a quarters type of thing, or a cut two match, and they've got that matched up. They've got everybody matched up here. And literally, if he would have waited just a second, he had this guy Tate coming open, but it's okay. He hits JJ. But look at this. This whole thing is to one side of the field. I love this. You're seeing more of this in all of football, and you're seeing a lot of offset coverage schemes to try to combat this. But anyways, but again, so we can look at the drop steps aren't so important here because it's not West Coast offense style. And actually, he's hopping a bit too much, but it doesn't matter. Not for this offense. He's not for that scheme. That's okay. This is totally fine. He just needs to find where the space is the most. And he just checks it, kind of a check down. And he probably had space coming if he waited one more second, but it's fine. And then we come out here. This is just check, as we follow this through, this is the play calling design too, which I love. I mean, look at the depth of the pattern here. And by the way, they're doing this with tempo as well. But look at this. They weren't really fleshing out the vertical the way they have here. And they've got a big, deep out route. And this guy was late jumping up on it. In fact, these guys make a mistake here. My guess is I think it's a 3 match. So he really, you don't know what their assignment really was, but my guess is this guy was supposed to keep on him. And then he comes up on this. That's usually an aggressive 3 match, but cover 3 match. But anyway, it's just great. I love the ideas. I love the philosophy we went in the game plan for this game. We're opening it up all the way, not just horizontally. Okay. Then we come in here and then check out the misdirection stuff off the play action. We've got a receiver or running back. Is that another running back? No, it's the receiver. And a fly sweep. We fake it to him, roll it out the other way. And again, deep route designs, not little dinkers. Not like a little West Coast offense horizontal spread here. Okay, again, flooding most of the one side. Looking like a screen pass on this side, a throwback to the play action guy, which I love. But suckers these guys all over here. Look at all the guys over here. And we've got this wide open down here. But he goes to the really wide open guy, which is short. The tight end G. Scott, who Zach does a great job of, Zach Smith, Menace to Sports, as you can see there. If you want to see all the plays of this game, go see his stuff. It's great. He breaks down every single play in a real quick fashion, too. It's good. But, yeah, this was a total bad execution. G. Scott lost all awareness of space here. And Zach talks about it. You need to be a little deeper, and it would have kept him from racing out. It's silly as heck. I don't know. It makes me almost wonder, have they been running this kind of stuff that much? Like I said, to do this as effectively as they had in this game, they had been practicing this stuff all year. But probably not mainly, because they were doing a lot of pro style. So this is probably not their main practice. So you saw a little execution error right there. A big execution error, actually. And then here's the RPO stuff. And again, off of a motion, Ibuka in motion. We'll see it here. Okay, there you go. So we can either hand it or throw it out there. And look, because of what we've been doing in this first quarter already, we already threw the long bomb touchdown to JJ and some other stuff. These guys are now spreading out the defense. We're spreading the defense out for the power. Bing. Okay, let's look at the blocking. Which Zach, and again, check out Zach's stuff for this blocking stuff. He really gets into the blocking schemes, and it's really cool. So there you go. We got two guys, a counter, okay? And I love the gap stuff. Again, this is power, not zone can be power as well, but it's a different type of way. Mike Shanahan zone stuff. You need a certain running back for that. It's just this is better for us. It's just better for most college teams. So we got the gap, boom, power, cutback by it's Henderson, right? Yeah, great cutback. And because they're so scared about the pass right now, because of all the passing we've been doing in the vertical, check these safeties out. We're going into okay, this is like a court. It looks like a man quarters or a two-man. Let me see. Where are the safeties? Yeah, the safeties are up pretty high, pretty, and it's a quarters, looks like. And this guy's coming up hard because he sees the run, but he's coming up a little late. If you're going to play aggressive quarters, because we're not running, we're passing it, and we've finally gotten them in pass eyes, kind of. So the safety hangs back just a bit too long, and then now he's coming up. It's too late against a great running back. Okay? So there he is, hanging out, and these guys are they're doing a little games on the D line, and these guys are the D line's going one way, the linebackers coming the other way. We've just blocked the heck out of it. And again, is that Luke Montgomery, the left guard? Yep. That's Luke Montgomery, who I'm talking about. Where has he been? He's part of our really good offensive line depth that we have right now, along with Silverfield or whatever his name, the other guard. And we got Zen Mikulski, though he's not playing. And we got Hinsman in for our center, McLaughlin. And Hinsman was the starter last year. We officially have good offensive line depth, thank God. Okay, and here we go. Just check the crush down on this power gap scheme. Boom. Counter. He cuts back the counter. And then just forget this safety. He's too late. Too late against a guy like the talent that we have. And I keep yelling this since the beginning of the year. The talent. Well, here's the talent. If we can, come on. There it is. Boom. I mean, it's just little quick steps. It doesn't look like much. It's just speed, man. It's speed, athleticism, vision. Right. Boom. That move right there. Bing, 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 bing. Look at this guy. I'm breaking his ankles. Yep. Great stuff. And by the way, later in the game, and even at this point, Tennessee started going into a lot more cover 4. So, I'm not even talking quarters. I'm talking their safeties were deep. And I'm thinking, well, that's two match, but no, the cornerbacks were deep too. It's unbelievable. And cover 4 is a little too. That's how scared they became. That they didn't have the talent to match up against our talent.